Philadelphians know hard work, but you don't have to do it all yourself. TaskRabbit has been helping residents in the city of brotherly love for over a decade with everything from furniture assembly to minor home repairs. Don't let that to-do list ruin your weekend. Use the TaskRabbit app to describe what you need and find a skilled tasker in your neighborhood. Also, there's transparent pricing, so you'll be able to see the hourly rate up front, which includes the tasker's rate and the service fee. So there's no surprises at checkout. Download the TaskRabbit app or visit taskrabbit.com today. There is something special about Philadelphians. When the TVs go live, interviews go viral. And that's how we end up meeting some of the most interesting people of this city. Executive producer Matt Katz and I have been looking into this, and we are going to talk about what are the top 5 TV interviews in Philly. It's Thursday, June 4th. I'm Trenae Nuri, and here's what Philly's talking about. Matt, Philadelphians are just so funny when it comes to getting interviewed on TV because it's unscripted, it is raw, and we really say whatever is on our minds. And when that happens, that is when things get viral and we end up meeting so many interesting Philadelphians.
So true. It's so true. And local TV news in Philadelphia really is something special. Like for a while, our biggest celebrities in town were just the local TV news reporters and anchors.
Who's your favorite?
I mean, from a weather perspective.
Yeah, we always go for the weather people.
I mean, I love Cecily Tynan.
Classic.
In terms of anchors, I mean, Mike and Alex from Fox 29's morning show.
They're
have to be my
a Philadelphia
favorites.
institution.
They are.
Yeah.
And they say things and they do things and things happen on that show.
And people want to be on the show.
Yeah. And you can't believe that these things are happening on our
like
on
live
TV
too.
It's so great. So we do have this affinity for local TV news and the quirks of it that I think other cities don't have. And then, every once in a while, we get one of these interviews on the local TV news that just breaks through and seems to not just be funny or unusual, but also like quintessentially Philadelphian. And I think all 5 of these moments that we're going to talk about are so just extremely Philly.
Do you think that also like these moments like break up the chaos of like the news cycle?
Yeah, a lot.
And then we just like
and
we need kind of like a relief to just laugh.
Because some of these stories that the people were being interviewed for were about serious things.
Yeah, they're connected to really serious things. Number 1 on our list, which
is the most recent.
Is the most recent.
There's
and
no
everyone's
real order
been,
for our list.
There's no
it's
real
the
order.
Most recent, we'll start
Most recent, and everyone's just been laughing at this.
Yeah.
Is the ice cream crossing guard.
The ice cream crossing guard. This is last month on NBC 10. Jameel Ransom is a crossing guard in King's Essing, and he witnessed a stolen utility truck crash into another car and then overturn in the playground of the elementary school where he was working.
Mitchell Elementary, yep.
And Ransom ended up pulling a kid out of one of the wrecks. Fortunately, there were no serious injuries, which allows us to therefore
call him a hero.
And also maybe laugh a little bit at the way he conducted this interview.
I'm the crossing guard on 55th and King's Essing. When I tell you, he ran the light, T-boned the lady, I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm just thankful to be alive right now. Thank you, Jesus.
What did it sound like?
Bam! No, not to be funny. I swear, not to be funny. It happened that fast. And luckily, I'm alive.
But did the interview while eating
that was the best
a vanilla ice cream cone.
He did not stop licking this vanilla ice cream cone the entire time. He pointed out that it was a hot day, which it was. Mm-hmm. So then he, therefore, after being a hero, after bobbing and weaving, he got an ice cream cone and then did this television interview.
What was your reaction when you saw this?
I mean, my first reaction was, why is this crossing guard hat on sideways?
Right.
It was like cocked to the side. I thought it was fake because it's cocked to the side and he's eating an ice cream cone throughout it, but talking a very
About a serious
dramatically
thing.
about a serious, like, bam, and very seriously about this dramatic thing. I thought it was AI. I really did.
It was kind of to the side because he was off duty.
Okay, got it. That's what he
Maybe,
does?
right? I initially was not laughing. I was just like, here we go again. Like, kind of this kind of like stereotypical like caricature of like another Black person being interviewed on TV. And like you can even hear the reporter producer like kind of laughing in the back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this kind of, I don't know. It made me feel a little squeamish at first.
What changed your mind?
It's I still feel that way because I feel like there is a level of, you know, and I'm sure people are like, Trenae, rolling their eyes, but I still feel like there is a level of professionalism that we have as journalists to say, hey, like, do you mind taking your hat off or taking your shades off so we can like see you, we can hear you better. Put the ice cream cone down. That's it. Now people are like, well, it would have been melting. I understand. He could have licked in between the sound bites, the takes, but you know, that's my thing.
That's fair. Well, he ended up going to a Sixers game a few days later. He had the hat on, cocked to the side at the Sixers game.
With
they
an
showed
ice
it
cream
with the
cone.
ice cream cone.
I think he was eating a drumstick.
He was eating a drumstick.
Yes.
And they showed him on the big screen. And because everybody had seen this, he got a standing ovation.
I want to also point out that probably a theme that you're going to hear is that the Philadelphians that get interviewed and end up going viral, they're very entrepreneurial.
Oh, yeah.
Like the next day of this interview gets released, he starts to sell Thank You Jesus t-shirts.
Oh, because he said Thank You Jesus in the interview.
And it's his face licking an ice cream cone with the hat cocked to the side, holding the NBC 10 mic.
It's so good. The second clip on our list was after another serious incident. Peter McLaughlin is a Philadelphia man who was doing an interview with Fox 29 after the 2023 I-95 highway collapse and fire in Northeast Philly. So this was a huge deal. Snarled traffic on a section of the highway was closed for days. Somebody died underneath the highway overpass.
Yes, that was 53-year-old Nathan Moody.
And so Good Day Philadelphia went out to the scene with cameras to interview a guy who lived nearby in Mayfair. And this man became known as the Mayfair mayor after this interview.
Dude, so I was passed out and I woke up to nothing but text messages, phone calls. I had no idea what was going on. And I got dressed, I came out, I looked down, and I smell like a smoky smell. And I'm like, dude, so it's crazy.
When you came out and saw it, did you know what was happening yet, or did it just look like a fire?
Well, no, so I got all those text messages, screenshots. I'm like, everybody's like, yo, where's this at? Like, nobody had like a direct like location. So I was like, look out my window, I see a bunch of cops. I'm like, bro, that's right by my apartment.
So when did you figure out and realize that the freeway collapsed, the northbound side?
Oh, dude, I was passed out when that happened.
Yo, where's this at?
It's the accent.
The accent is amazing.
Totally relatable.
Amazing.
So unbothered.
Yep.
He was passed out. And he clarifies during a follow-up interview on Good Day Philadelphia that he was passed out because he was exhausted from work. He was like helping out a friend of his, not passed out from like drugs or alcohol.
You know this guy. You've met this guy. You've talked to this guy.
You sat next to him at the Phillies game.
100%.
You might work with him.
Yeah. You bought a shorty from him at the counter at Wawa. No question about it.
It's not just that, those lines, I was just passed out. It was also, he made a reference to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Which always gets like added into the mix.
It's always part of it.
And he also made t-shirts. And
what was his reference to the Eagles?
His reference was, looks like we're just taking L's.
Because the Eagles
because we were Eagles were losing. And Philly was just taking L's. Looks like we're just taking L's.
He did a round of TV interviews after this for weeks. We kept saying him. But yeah, he became the face of the I-95 collapse and recovery, and he became known as the Mayfair mayor.
Well, speaking of the Eagles, we want to highlight another viral TV moment interview, and we're calling this The Good Samaritan.
2019, the Eagles have hit a rough patch. They lost the game in part because wide receiver Nelson Aguilar dropped a pass on 3rd and 6 and later fumbled the ball. So late that night, after midnight, after this game, a former firefighter and Army vet, Hakeem Laws, who had been watching the game with some friends, was walking in West Philadelphia when he saw a fire in a home. Mm-hmm. And he ran over to the scene, and this is what happened as he recounted it on
NBC 10.
NBC 10.
My man just started throwing babies out the window. We was catching them, unlike Aguilar.
Throwing babies out the window, and we was catching them, unlike Aguilar.
Yes, he caught a child.
Caught a child, a baby girl that was thrown out the window, and then he caught her mother after that, saved their lives. And what's on his mind, first and foremost, was that the Eagles were 1-2.
The Eagles.
The look he gives to the camera when he throws shade at Aguilar is so funny.
It's iconic, really.
It's absolutely iconic. He's like, it was as if he was looking at Aguilar. Maybe Aguilar's came home watching news, and he looks at the camera. He goes, "Unlike Aguilar."
Why do we do this? I don't understand. Like, Philadelphians talk. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the president of the United States. You could be an Eagles wide receiver. You could be the next neighbor. We're going to talk to you however we're going to talk to you.
Exactly right. That's totally true.
Okay, so Hakeem ends up being a hero.
Yep.
But the jokes honestly write themselves because he took his viral fame to new heights.
He started selling Catch the Baby Eagles merch with part of the proceeds going to the family.
But what really takes it is that Aguilar reached out and was like, let's get you to an Eagles game, an Eagles home game.
Good for him. That's awesome.
We've got some more TV interviews to talk about after this break. As you begin to make your itinerary for summer, add Brooklyn Bowl to the list. Brooklyn Bowl is a perfect blend of live music, bowling, beer, and food. It's located in Fishtown next to the Fillmore. 24 bowling lanes, 2 bars, and a restaurant featuring food from the Blue Ribbon Restaurant Group. It's open Thursday through Saturday evenings with live shows and parties every week. Half-price bowling Thursdays, family bowl Saturdays, plus food and drink specials in the restaurant during Phillies games. Go to brooklynbowl.com/Philadelphia to purchase tickets to shows, make a restaurant reservation, or inquire about hosting your next private event on the Brooklyn Bowl lanes. Fitler Club is Philadelphia's best kept secret. Imagine a place where you can start your morning with a workout, jump into a co-working space with private rooms and offices, and then wrap up the day with cocktails and dinner, or even a round of bowling, all under one roof. That's the experience at Fitler Club. Located right across from 30th Street Station, this members-only club is designed for modern city life. The fitness center spans 2 floors with an indoor pool, golf simulators, and even a cold plunge. There are multiple co-working spaces, 2 bars, a restaurant, private balconies, and yes, complimentary babysitting for members, so you can truly focus on you. Ready to join Philly's most unique private club? Visit fitlerclub.com to learn more and apply today. That's fitlerclub.com. Apply now. All right, since we're on the subject of the Eagles, we got to talk about the little Eagles fan. Okay? This was in the last Eagles season. 11-year-old Sam Salvo got his heart broken after the team was eliminated from the playoffs. That's that game, that wild card game we lost to the 49ers. God. But what makes this viral is that little Sam, he blames one coach and one player.
Yes, this was a huge letdown. This was my Christmas present, and I got a loss. I want A.J. Brown packing his bags, and I want him somewhere else that is not here. And I also want Kevin Patullo flipping burgers at, like, the local McDonald's or something. I don't care.
He's like a 50-year-old caller to WIP, you know? It's unbelievable. He's saying all the things. And you know what happened after this? Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator who he blamed for the loss, fired. So he was like either prophetic or he made that happen. And of course, A.J. Brown did end up packing his bags, just as this kid wished.
This was, I think it's funny because it came from this little boy.
Yeah, of course.
He was so passionate. This was his Christmas present, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to win.
And the flipping burgers at McDonald's insult from an 11-year-old.
Where did he come up with that?
Right?
He heard that from someone.
You think? You think?
All right. Rounding out our list, you know, it gets hot in Philly, right?
Yeah.
But this Fox 29 Steve Keeley interview with a hospital worker really takes it to a whole new level.
Let's hear it.
How you gonna deal with the heat next week?
I'm gonna put on some booty shorts.
Are they cooler?
Yes.
I mean, there's a...
No, not AC, not ice cream,
Right.
like the crossing guard, not some water ice, but booty shorts.
She was kind of flirting with Steve there, wasn't she?
I think a little bit.
It's like an age-old local TV news story. You go out and interview people about the weather. And it took a Philadelphian to break the mold of, oh, yeah, I'm just going to stay inside or drink extra water. That's what usually people say in these man in the street interviews. And this woman was like, no.
I'm wearing booty shorts. Is there a formula to this, Matt, do you think?
I think to be authentically Philadelphian in these moments, and these are all authentic Philadelphians, it's a mix of like serious and hilarious usually. You know, even the little Eagles fans talking about having people fired. I mean, there's usually an Eagles element, and there's usually a mix of hilarious with the serious. And I think Philly and Philadelphians do the serious with the hilarious very well and in parallel with each other.
And that's the joke. Like, it's that we don't take serious things seriously.
Even if they're about us. There was a man we were considering for this list who didn't make the cut, who was arrested, and he's doing his perp walk, and the TV reporter like walks up to him, do you have anything to say for yourself? And he goes, go Eagles. While he's about to get locked up.
You're about to get locked up, bro. Okay, so then I'm thinking, you know, we've covered the TV interviews from NBC 10 and 6 ABC, Fox 29. And of these stations, is there like one station that has some of the best viral interviews, you think?
I mean, I think Fox 29's Mike Jarrett really knows how to do an interview and mine it for the hilarity and inject his own funniness into it.
But he's an anchor.
That's true.
I think I would give it to Steve Keeley.
Steve Keeley.
Yeah.
He's also the hardest working TV news reporter out there, probably.
He's everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And like early in the mornings. So if we have space for honorable mentions, let's add Elmo. Elmo and the Positive Movement Drumline. They show up to festivals and block parties, birthday parties, and a 4-alarm junkyard fire in Kensington back in 2018. The Inquirer had reported about this story, about just how they went viral. And it was so simple and random as the group was about to drop off their equipment, but then they decided to perform as they approached the fire. Someone captures this moment, it goes viral. It is just that easy. It could be something so random, and then boom, it's a big hit.
It's also funny because it's only the Elmo head. You know,
Yeah.
it's not,
And like
Elmo's not
a
in
man in a
just
skinny man.
It's a skinny man and an Elmo head.
And it's not quite really like the like copyright like
Yeah,
the proper Elmo. It's like a little
Sheen Elmo.
It's a little off.
I think the it's an Elmo who was up late with the Mayfair mayor the night before.
But I think like to what we were saying before, it's like the reason why these moments go viral so quickly is Philadelphians are unscripted and really just know how to be so funny during serious situations. And we don't take ourselves seriously either.
Yes, right. I think that's what these interviews exemplify.
Yeah.
I do think they are a perfect encapsulation of what makes Philly awesome in its weird and a little bit dark way. Go Birds. If there's TV news moments that we missed, maybe ones that have gone under the radar but are circulating out there on YouTube somewhere, please let us know.
That's all for today here on CityCast Philly. If you enjoyed this episode about some of the funniest TV interviews featuring a Philadelphian, share this episode and let us know your favorites. Also, leave us a review and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter to learn more about what else Philly's talking about. And don't forget, you can support the show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Philly neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Bye.